Hey, so last time you saw, we bought a mystery box. It had fake shoes from Putian, the largest capital in China that makes counterfeit shoes. We wanted to do something really crazy and go for the highest amount of mystery box that we could find with fake shoes. What did we get? We got Air Jordan's Travis Scott version. So, interestingly, the fake ones cost the same amount of money, the retail price, as the real ones. Why would you not just get the real ones? I don't know. Whoa, look at that. A certificate of some sort saying that maybe it's certified. The real one also has the exact same type of paper. It's specially designed for this box, but obviously this one's a little bit of a different quality, although if you've never had the real ones, you wouldn't know the difference. Wow. That looks like it's pretty good, to be honest. Like, it smells a little freaking weird as always, but it feels really nice. I mean, we're gonna go further and dig into the details to see if we can find any differences, but off the bat, honestly, holding it in terms of like the weight and stuff looks really nice. Shocked, I'll say. Wow, so look at that. They give us 3 different shoelaces and with 3 different colors. The original also comes with this, so they're just very specific. It also has this thing in here, and they've got a Jordan sign. So they even designed their own insole so that your shoes won't get ruined. So 3 things right off the bat we notice are, the swoosh sign. It's very, very similar to the real one. The design on the side, and then the Travis Scott logo. Really, really insanely similar. We also popped the insoles out, and look how good of a job they did here. Even put the name on there with the face at the right placement. And similarly here, they've got the writing just bang on. So honestly, if you just look at it really quickly, you really can't tell that it's any different than the original ones. Now, okay, so these are the real Travis Scott. You start noticing slight differences. So the color is actually right off the bat a little bit different. This is just like a brighter pink, whereas this is more dull. They even got the coloring just so bright. So if you look at the font on the sides, they literally copied the exact same font. Unreal. And even the T on there, just slightly popping out of the swoosh, they got it right. And the shoelaces are super, super bright and nice. They're wax. They even went as far as making sure that the shoelaces feel really good when you first take them out, which is why it's understandable why they cost nearly the same price as the originals, because they went super far to ensure that you cannot really tell any difference at all. So if you look at the Nike logo on both of them, if you really, really, really look hard, the color actually is different. This one is a bright red, whereas this is more dimmer. It's like an orangey red on the real ones. So you can tell that this is a different color. But when you look at the Nike and the Air and the swoosh, it even has the R at the exact same placement. I mean, they did not miss anything at all. Another thing is when we took the sole out, the inside, you can see all the laces, which is not the case for the originals. But that is only if you really dig in deeper. If you're just looking at it like this, and you're even comparing the back of the shoe, for example, these 2 symbols, they are so awfully similar. Even the coloring on it is the exact same. When you look at the stitching on the Nike symbol, and where it cuts and where it ends, it's literally the exact same. The front is actually different. Look. In the fake ones, you can't actually see in the front's actually quite different. Like, you can't really see the thread. I mean, you can see it on the side here, but then when it comes around the front, the top lip actually hides it. Whereas in the real ones, the thread is super, super obvious. It's pretty consistent all throughout the shoe. The thread just never goes away randomly. Whereas for this one, it does. Seriously, I mean, if you just wear this outside, no one's gonna know the difference unless they're like a fanatic about shoes and they want to look at it more closely, because they might not be sure where you got them, and then they can maybe start to tell. Otherwise, you'd probably fool almost everybody. you might think this is just so ridiculously high. It's actually not the largest number of money you can pay for a counterfeit. The most you can pay for a counterfeit is like 5,000 USD. But for this price, honestly, we have to give the people in Putian the credit, because they did an incredible job in making sure the font, the color mostly, the stitching, and then just the design of the shoe is so similar to the real one that though you're paying 1,000, you feel like you're getting a pretty good deal. So like, is it a good deal? I would say it is.